gon' tune in cause it's showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap food rhyme, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
The big dog of the week.
Wow.
The big dog of the week. Nintendo finally released an official video of what the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to look like. Now, I found this funny because everybody was like, this is a here damn video. And let's explain why.
It kind of was.
It was kind of like a here damn, leave us alone type video. So, the Consumer Electronics Show, CES, happened, what was that, like the full first week of January this
Something
year?
like that. It just ended recently, yeah, in Vegas.
So, Genki, an accessories manufacturer, had a mock-up that they were claiming that this is what the Switch 2 looks like. They had videos, pictures. From the IGN article I read, they went up to talk to Genki about the mock-up. At the time, Genki insisted that the mock-up was based on a real Switch 2 system it had seen and used as a basis for its accessories. So that went everywhere. And then we started seeing leaks about the games that were going to be coming out with it, the GPU, even release dates. Like the video that came out on Thursday, I knew about that shit like 2 days before. And some guy was like, Nintendo's going to do an official announcement about the Switch 2 to follow up with this. But when the leaks were coming out, the only thing that Nintendo had said was that the gaming hardware that Genki presented as Nintendo hardware at CES is unofficial and was not provided to the company by us. However, reading between the lines, they did not say that that wasn't the Switch 2. They just said it wasn't official. But the video came out and that shit looks exactly like that damn mock-up.
Yeah. So they weren't lying.
They weren't lying, but my thing is, so I have a couple questions that I want to have for this discussion. Now that we've seen it, because the only thing officially that we knew about the Switch 2 is that it was going to be backwards compatible with the Switch 1.
Exactly.
So now that we've seen it in full, how do we feel about the console? Did the leaks ruin the surprise for the console? And does it really hurt Nintendo at the end that the Switch 2 got leaked before they had a chance to officially show it?
I'll say this. I only studied a little bit of marketing, but I don't work in marketing. But I can say, as a personal fan of gaming and a professional hater of Nintendo, despite liking them and their legacy, this didn't do nothing bad for me. Like, we know that a new console is on the way. New consoles always release within around that 7-year mark. When did the Switch 1 release?
2017.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8. Cool. Like, we knew a new console. Like, for me, as a gamer who's been here, done this for multiple console generations, I don't care. Just tell me how much it's going to cost. What's the game dropping with it? Because just like with the Switch 1, I'm going to look for one specific game. Y'all are dropping Mario Kart 9, it seems. So
we gonna talk about Mario. We gonna talk about that shit. We gonna talk about Mario Kart 9. Listen,
we're gonna get there. So I might actually buy this on the release date. Last console I waited till the Smash Bros, but it didn't affect me. The console looks good. It looks like they sticking to the trend. They're still going to be that cross between portable and couch gaming, which I like. I feel like this was their best formula. I like the fact that they're not trying nothing new with this next console.
Yeah.
Yes, the Switch is y'all's bread and butter. Y'all have really found a niche, and y'all are doing good at it. I like that. I just want to know what the CPU power and GPU power is going to be. There's rumors that they're going to have Red Dead Redemption 2 on there, and that it may be as powerful as the PS4 Pro. I don't know how accurate that is.
I saw this, and this is strictly a rumor. Let me look at the date of this tweet that I pulled up. This is from January 17th. So they said Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, it's going to be on it.
It's going to be a new Mario Odyssey, right? They said it might be a new 3D Mario game.
Yeah, I think that might be what they were talking about. They said the handheld is going to be 1080p. It's going to be 2K dock, 60 FPS. is either going to be $3.99 or $4.99. It's going to either launch. It looks like it's going to launch in June, either June 20th or June 27th. The showcase that they're doing in April is going to show Breath of the Wild on the Switch and the Switch 2, and then games at launch, Metro Prime 4. And that makes sense because when they announced Metro Prime 4 at that last Nintendo Direct, it only said 2025. And they didn't say a date. And they didn't say it was gonna be on Switch 1.
Right.
It's Breath of the Wild remastered, Mario Kart 9, Tekken 8, and Elden Ring.
See, and I'm not mad at that. I am a little disappointed in 2K because I think 2K is like 2048 by 1080 pixels. I'm seeing right here that they say sometimes 2560 by 1440, which isn't bad. That's what most people game on with their PC monitors at 60 frames or 120 frames. I would have liked 4K for graphics, but if it's strong enough to play Elden Ring, I think that's a good sign. It just might look bad.
If it looks better than what the current Switch ports look like, if Tekken 8, listen, you're worried about Elden Ring, I'm worried about Tekken 8, because if we're going off of that damn Mortal Kombat Switch port situation,
Yeah.
what's Tekken 8 gonna look like? Now, like I said, these are strictly rumors. The official Nintendo Switch 2 showcase is coming April 2nd, 2025, which I think is going to give us a full breakdown of everything hardware and software wise with the Switch 2, as well as what games are coming on launch. Now, they did show us Mario Kart 9, which I don't have too many opinions about it yet. I want to see more.
The only thing I've seen people talking about is DK's redesign. He looks more like the movie.
I don't like it. Switch him back.
It was ugly.
I want them to switch DK back. What I was gonna say is that they caught a glimpse of the starting line. The starting line has spaces for 24 players.
I heard about that too, yeah.
So I don't know. I have a couple theories running around with this. Is that might be a feature that's similar to how they're doing Super Mario Party Jamboree. Super Mario Party Jamboree has a mode where you can play with like 20 plus people and play mini games and stuff with. Not like, I don't think it's like the full like board game piece, like the main mode of Mario Party. I think this is like a separate like party play where you can play with like 20 plus people online. I wonder if that's what it's being used for.
Could be.
And that
could be.
They're gonna keep, and then for like
Grand Prix and
regular online play, like how they have it now with like worldwide, regional, whatever, it's still going to be 12 spaces for like tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this 24 space might be like a party play where you can race with 24 people and it's just chaotic as hell.
My only thing with it is, funny enough, if that's the newest thing y'all did with Mario Kart 9, it's not going to impress me personally. Because we've been over here, we done talked about it probably in 2 or 3 episodes at this point. Are y'all going to add boats? Are y'all going to add planes?
Show me the goddamn plane. Now, if the planes are in here, that's going to be crazy. That's why I said they have to show me more. I understand that they only gave us this glimpse of Mario Kart just to show us something of how it would look on the Switch. Showing a game doing something. I get it. But when we get to this April 2nd showcase and you show me Mario Kart 9, I need you to show me Mario Kart 9.
And to be honest, that don't need to be the only game. I understand taking a break for Smash Brothers. I understand releasing Smash Brothers a year or 2 after Mario Kart. I get why you would wait on that because that's your next big blockbuster, and I have no idea what y'all doing next. But Mario Kart 9, please have something more unique than 24 players. Bring the double dash elements back, and you can alternate. Maybe that could be the feature. It's Mario Kart Ultimate, where all the unique features from other Mario Kart games are in here. Something.
That would be crazy.
It can't just be 24 players. If it's just 24 players, that's going to piss me off. That's going to piss me off.
I would agree.
Because y'all, we seen that y'all can make unique maps. Well, that's cool, but Twin
And
Pearl
that
Red's
y'all
gonna do
can
nothing.
remaster old maps to make them fit the more modern designs. Like, they gotta
Yeah,
have something. It's something's gotta be crazy with Mario Kart 9. But to touch on the console itself, I fuck with it.
it looks nice, very
Now,
sleek.
right, it looks more modern. Like, I like the full black with like the consoles have the small colored details and stuff on it.
Magnetic versus sliding in, very convenient.
Correct. Now, I have a theory. So they have the two USB-C ports, one at the bottom and one at the top. I'm curious as if they're setting up the console for some type of like VR thing. Like there's something that you can hook into the top up there.
Funny enough, if Nintendo was to do VR, I think it could work. My only thing is that really depends on the capabilities of the console itself,
Hmm.
or if the helmet is external and it's more like a I don't know, like the Apple Vision Pro or something where it does work independently. Kind of
I
like how the console can work independently from the docking station.
Yeah, or maybe there's some type of online thing. I can't remember what VR headset is, but like you could plug it up into your computer and like download games and stuff to your headset from it. I wonder if that piece up there is supposed to allow like some type of external connection to something like a
Exactly.
computer or like a VR headset or something like that.
It could. And making sure that I don't miss this part. Like, even though I want their graphics to be look good, at the very least, I don't buy a Switch for cross-platform games. I buy it for Mario. I understand the kids whose
And
parents buy them the
Pokemon.
Switch and that might be their only console. I buy it for Mario and Pokemon. At the end of the day, just make sure y'all's games actually look good.
I
Like,
would agree
there's
with
no
that.
reason that a Pokemon game should be lagging, stuff breaking down in the distance, pop-ins, and all that other graphical lag
When
should be
I
coming in on a
say
console.
Pokemon Violet had my Switch hot.
Yeah.
I was falling through the map. Like I could see like the grass and it's like black. It froze up sometimes. So I think one time it like completely shut off on me. I would definitely agree with that. Like
Right.
seeing Tekken 8 on the Switch will be great. The fact that you guys are, trying to support games outside of Nintendo. But I definitely agree. Make sure y'all shit work. Especially with this Pokemon game that they teased last year that
Yeah.
nobody still has any like concrete information on what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think so. To go to my question about if the leaks ruined the surprise for the console, I agree with you that it didn't really do much because we knew it was coming. I think the surprise is going to come with what is the games like that come on the Switch too.
Yeah. The
Um,
surprise for me is if the console is actually powerful. If it can actually play some good stuff, wow. Congrats.
yeah, I'm curious to see like what's gonna kick this up. And I think we said this last time, like we need something past backwards compatibility that's gonna make the Switch 2 a notch up from the Switch 1. Other than the
Mm-hmm.
fact that it's a bigger screen, bigger Joy-Cons, and the thing that they were talking about that you may be able to use the Joy-Cons as a mouse. I have no idea what and I don't know what I would use that for. I feel
Or
like
why.
I feel like they're gonna show us in the showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't know. I need something more than it's bigger.
Yeah. Or if it's bigger, at least be bigger in power and capabilities too. Like, how much storage do I got? Stuff is backwards compatible, but I got the Smash Brothers Switch. Does that stuff tie to my Nintendo account and it can
Yeah.
transfer
I
over? It
think they
does.
said, yeah, so the cartridges, so the game slot is still the same size. And I think they said like anything that's attached to your Nintendo account will transfer over.
Plus
They
memory on the game and all that good stuff.
That I don't know.
Okay.
But they
Because I would
did
hate if I
but
bought that deluxe Switch and I ain't got Smash Bros.
I
Ultimate.
saw both. I remember seeing both digital and physical games can be played on both. They said some games may not be, but a video that I was watching, they think they're talking about the Switch games where they have accessories that were built specifically for the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. That now that they've changed how they connect to the system, those aren't going to work anymore, which is obvious in itself.
Makes
But
sense.
I don't think any of the standard games will not be compatible with the system.
Okay. I mean, I'm interested. At the end of the day, they went the right route. They went the right route by making this an incremental upgrade. Just make it a good upgrade. It's been 8 years. Y'all, I'm sick of y'all's low fidelity. I'm sick of all of that.
I'm curious. I'm ready for two things. One, I'm ready for the showcase because I know that's going to be a nasty ass showcase.
Yeah.
That's going to be a nasty ass showcase, and I'm disappointed a little bit because I know I'm going to be at work, and I know I'm going to be watching this on YouTube at work, because if we could stream that shit live, that would be nice. Second thing I'm looking forward to, they did mention that they're doing the Switch 2 Experience Tour.
Yeah.
For those who didn't know about it, the Switch 2 Experience Tour, they're going to New York, Dallas, was it Los Angeles?
I believe so.
And somewhere else. I think it was 4 locations. You have to have a Nintendo account to register. You go into a drawing. If you get selected, you basically get to play with the Switch 2 before it drops in stores on retail. So I'm curious to see the feedback from the people who get selected on how they feel about the Switch 2, like how it feels. Does the size difference really enhance the experience? What games did they let them play? Like, I'm curious to see. And that's why we need TikTok, because that shit will be so easy to find.
That's so funny. I like how you did that
on TikTok, because
good callback.
I'm just saying though, like, I know the big creators like IGN and GameSpot and all of those well-known tech influencers, I know they're going to be there. But like everyday people like me, you're going to find them folks on TikTok like, hey, I got randomly selected to go play the Switch 2 in Dallas, and this is how I felt about it. And I'm going to be like, okay, I feel you.
Because IGN and GameSpot, they not trying to ruin relationships. They trying to make their money.
Right.
They're going to say everything was perfect. The growth was perfect. And blah, 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 blah.
And sometimes the tech influencers use big words. And it's just like, okay, where is Jeremy?
MKBHD going to be talking about the RAM and everything.
Where's Jeremy, who works at my local GameStop, that got randomly selected to go on his day off? How does he feel about it?
With his Mario t-shirt and DK book bag on.
That's what I'm saying. How does he feel about it?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two events following this first Switch 2 announcement that I'm waiting for. I know. Yeah. And going back to what you said, that this would be, you were going to buy the Switch on launch. I'm heavily thinking about buying it on launch.
It depends. If Mario Kart 9 impresses me, I'm buying it on launch. But also, one, I don't be fiending for the handheld mode. And two, I will play Mario Kart 9 with y'all. I don't think I'll just be playing it that much independently. If That's it's the only game I want, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last year. Is there going to be a good Star Fox game dropping that I actually like, or I'm gonna wait till like Smash Bros or the next Mario baseball game? Because we still ain't get that on the Switch one. Honestly, that would turn me up. Drop Mario Sluggers.
Tangent time. I have a theory that they're not going to do that shit. I have a theory that they're done with the sports games. Now, it could be possible that they waited until the Switch 2 to put the next one out, and that's fine. But the only Mario sports game that really did some numbers to me was Aces.
And I enjoyed Aces.
Aces was nice. I didn't hear anything about that damn golf game. I think the release schedule for Strikers fell below expectations.
Well, that's because they half-assed them. They half-assed Strikers. You barely had any characters, barely any fields. Y'all half-assed that game. They really half-assed Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games. We had more to do in the winter ones on the Wii.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Their only shining star out of the sports games that they released on that console was tennis. I have a theory that they're not going to do baseball.
I doubt that they'll do it? Yes, I do agree with you on that. I actually am not against that theory. But in my opinion, y'all are wasting so much potential. Like 3D Mario always bangs, we get it. 2D Mario, y'all been doing it for longer than I've been on this earth, and it's still gonna work. But y'all sports games, y'all had some fire. Y'all created something revolutionary. When y'all said, let's put Mario in insert well-known sport here, give it a story mode, where you can follow the field, get all these, unlock these different maps, battle everybody in their own area, give it a nice multiplayer where you can utilize hella characters, and then insert random bonus mode. And something that y'all did really well with Mario Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games on the Wii, let me add my me to it. Let me, when I play the story mode and multiplayer, there are unlockables, and that can go on my me character, which makes me's relevant and gives the completionist something to feel, because now you got that customizability, and that's the formula. You can do that for football, soccer, which is football, baseball, basketball, tennis. Y'all can do that for anything. And it doesn't take away from Switch Sports, because Switch Sports plays completely differently.
Yeah. If they're saving baseball for Switch 2, I won't be upset. I've been waiting for a new Sluggers game. I'm just saying the track record for this new generation of Mario sports game has not been doing well. And honestly, I would have did Sluggers after Aces.
Aces was the only one that stayed true to the formula I just mentioned.
I honestly, truly, Aces is, some of the mechanics are very close in comparison of what they could have did with the damn baseball game.
Yeah, the nice little meta they got behind when it comes to how to do stuff. There was a meta in the baseball on how to actually hit the ball, drop shot with the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
You can do that with the tennis.
In the different tiers, where they had like more technique based, more power based, balanced characters, same things in Slugger, same type of stats, pitching stats, running stats, batting stats.
They all play differently.
You were halfway there. I think they should have did Sluggers after tennis. I think that would have went up, and they could have used the same roster. They had hella characters on that tennis game.
Look, and that's what I'm saying. Just keep all the characters. You did it for Sluggers. It worked. In my opinion, Aces worked. Strikers, the reason it failed, I would have loved Strikers. I liked on GameCube when I could have all those different characters on the field. But y'all gave us, what, 5 captains starting off? And then you had to pick random NPCs?
It was like 8. I think the first roster on launch was 8 characters. And I was like, if we're building 4-player teams, it's 9 times out of 10, you're going to have the same people on your team that I have on mine. There's not really any. I'm playing myself at this point.
And let's just be honest. Y'all have the formula. In every game, Mario's going to be the all-around character. In every game, DK and Bowser are going to be the heavy attack or defense or power characters. Peach and Daisy are technical or whatever. Keep it like that. That's what I'm saying. Let it transfer over if y'all are having an issue with development, because I don't see why the Strikers game wasn't as detailed, a strong enough meta, fun game mechanics, fun campaign as Aces in previous baseball games. There was no reason for them to fail with that. They had the successful pattern. They took stuff out.
I don't know. Maybe it could be possible that there is low investment in the Mario Sports arena. That they just did Strikers for shits and giggles. And now that their shits and giggles have went down the drain, I'm standing on it. We might not get baseball. I might be playing 2008 Super Mario Sluggers until my hands don't work no more. I get arthritis in my hands and I can't swing no Wii remote no more.
And here's the thing. Maybe it's their audience. Nintendo seems to have a decent relationship with America. Maybe the Japanese audience and other countries that they sell to, who are their top buyers, don't care for it. But in my opinion, it was so
It also could be that sports games might be phasing out. Like when they were initially doing the Mario Sports, we were getting hella NBA Lives, Street 3s, even the racing was going up with like Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, Madden was going crazy. They had the NFL Street games. Like that area of sports gaming was huge, which I feel like made it easy for them to fall into. Now it's just 2K and Madden. Really?
But even then, 2K Madden, some people do NHL and all that.
And FIFA.
But that's
I've met some people who play FIFA.
people like FIFA. But even then, even more so, there's a market that y'all can tackle because there aren't many alternatives. Y'all would be the one alternative for people like me who don't give nothing to care about those games. Because y'all really cared about, if they did care about the market food, we ain't got a real Mario shooting game yet. And I understand why put a gun in Mario's hand,
I
blah
don't
blah
think
blah
they
blah
gonna. I
blah.
don't think they gonna do that.
The Star Fox game Assault that was on GameCube was one of the best little shooting games on Nintendo that I
I
personally ever played.
I think they're gonna keep like the shooting mechanics to Metroid, Star Fox. I think Bayonetta got her thing with
Yeah.
with the guns and stuff. They not giving Mario no blicky. They not.
But
They not giving. They not giving Mario. It's to me, Mario.
Mario. like, okay, fair. We ain't putting a blicky, we ain't putting a Uzi in Mario's hand, but even then, like, I do want to see something innovative. Like, Odyssey, cool. We've had Odyssey before. The 2D Mario games, the 3D Mario games, cool. Are we going to get a nice little Mario RPG? Wasn't they trying to make one and I didn't like it because they didn't really do much with it?
I know they had.
Or did that never
They did
release?
Mario. You talking about Mario Luigi Brothership?
Was that it? I feel like it was a recent. Was it
Oh,
Brothership?
are you talking about Mario RPG, the one that they remastered for Switch?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That was it. I'm like, why are we getting a remaster versus something? And I saw the vibe they were going for, but actually make something nice and new. Give us something fun and innovative. Because I think they went for like a little Dragon Quest vibe, which I wouldn't have been against if it didn't look kind of trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because it looks like the starting lineup for the Switch 2 is a Mario 3D game in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Um, I think they have tried to do new things with Mario. They just didn't succeed. Like they tried to give Princess Peach her own game, and like ain't nobody really play that for real. That felt like I watched Antoine play the demo, and I was like, I wouldn't buy this whole. I would not buy this as a whole game. Shit, bring back Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
I think they did bring back Yoshi's Island. It might have not done well, which is why they didn't try to do another one. But I
I
don't
just
know.
I just feel conflicted because like I just said, oh, a Mario RPG, and then I saw the RPG they did drop, and I didn't like it. And someone could say, well, Ryan, maybe Nintendo just ain't for you; they're not going to please you. But I just don't feel like that's the case. I really feel like they need to they need to step outside of their comfort zone and do something great. Like Smash Bros. Ultimate was an example of what you do when you it's like it's we're done making all these remasters. This is what you do when you say, here's something where we just showed you everything we got and put it in a one. That was good. Now show us something new that Ultimate that came out. Mario Kart, y'all been giving us the same old Mario Kart for a long time now. Give us something new. The sports games, y'all had something and just got rid of it. And now, when y'all give us something new, it's less of what we had in the beginning. Show
Yeah,
us something innovative, be consistent, and then step outside your comfort zone and show us something else.
I think if they did Strikers correctly, it definitely would have made it to what is that? That convention they do East. Is it PAX? PAX East, PAX West?
Oh, like with esports and all that good stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have to this day they're still doing Smash Brothers and Mario Kart 8 tournaments. I think if they did Strikers right, they could have easily went into the esports arena.
They just have to care. That's really it. Like I don't know what Nintendo's priorities are. Like, is it just family fun still? Because American fans get mad at us when we say, yeah, this is the console for kids and families, but that's literally what Nintendo themselves branded it as at first.
Hmm
It's not like Elden Ring. Oh, cool. Like Red Dead. Okay, y'all getting some rated M games on here. Is
Yeah.
GTA 6 going to be on there?
I doubt it. I 100% doubt that shit.
I guarantee it won't either. I
That
support that.
words that will not be uttered after this episode. GTA 6 is going to be on the Nintendo Switch too.
And you know how crazy. Ooh, I should have muted myself when I coughed. You know how crazy GTA 6 and I can play it portably would be? I don't even have a reason to leave the house, but I know I'm going to be on GTA 6 all day. You
I
going to
doubt
see me. I'll play that at the airport.
I highly doubt that shit. I think Nintendo is dipping their toe into more mature gaming, but starting the lineup with GTA 6 is like pushing somebody into the pool. That is a push.
They had Skyrim and some other games. At one point, we had Black Ops.
We did have Black Ops. I had it.
And you could buy that little custom shooting accessory, which is why I don't understand why.
I wonder if they just didn't get good feedback, because the Wii did some things that when we got to the Switch they stopped doing. Like 2K was on the Wii, then we got to the Switch, no 2K, no Call of Duty.
Well, you got to realize it wasn't just the Wii to the Switch; it was the Wii U. Even though we all hated it.
Well,
it was their fault.
Fair.
It was their fault.
Fair. And I saw this too. I saw a tweet from somebody who said they used to work at GameStop, and they said they were relieved that they are flat out calling this the Nintendo Switch 2 because of the confusion that happened when they dropped the Wii U.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know they were stressing them GameStop employees out. I just know somebody and their mama was up there cussing them GameStop folks flat the fuck out because they didn't know the difference between the Wii and the Wii U.
Why I gotta pay $300 for an accessory, man? It's a whole new console. He got
the
Wii.
He got a Wii.
I want the Wii U accessory.
I just want the little game board thing, ma'am. That
Ain't it an iPad?
Ma'am, that doesn't work with the old Wii.
It's just a Nintendo iPad. Why it cost $400?
I know they were stressing those folks at GameStop out. So even if you feel like the game is boring, Nintendo Switch 2, I trust that is going to relieve some headache. And I don't even know if people are gonna go physically to GameStop to buy this shit, because now we've gotten into the era where everything is online. Everything pre-orders online. I pre-ordered my PS5 from Amazon.
I pre-ordered all my PS5, Xbox Series X,
the Switch my Pokemon Edition Switch. I ordered that from pre-ordered that from Amazon. So they're learning lessons in some ways. I would like to see what else comes out of this. Honestly, truly.
Yeah, because we've had the arguments. I want to see who y'all competing against. I want to see what was y'all's focus this year. Mm-hmm. We ain't got no release for the graphics. We don't know any of that information. But I hope that y'all are focused on something that I would appreciate as a selfish fan.
I hope it's a nasty ass showcase. I hope it's like a 30-45 minute plus showcase.
Yeah.
Like, I want people talking. Like this first video, this 2 minute, this almost 2.5 minute video, ain't nobody said shit.
Exactly.
It was just showing off the console, the new features. I want a in-depth Nintendo Direct on this Switch 2. And in 45 minutes or less, tell me why I should buy this on launch day.
Exactly. Get everything, get all the basics out. Let us know how powerful it is. How strong is it? How much it costs.
It needs to be like a PlayStation Pro level type showcase. The way they broke everything down about that PS5 Pro, that's what I need from y'all.
PS5 or PS4?
I think PS5 Pro. I swear they put out a PlayStation State of Play that broke that down.
I saw PS4 Pro.
No. I'm talking about the showcase. I'm talking about I want a showcase that breaks down the console in comparison to how PlayStation did the PS5 Pro. I'm talking about the showcase. I ain't talking about No.
That's some high expectations.
We were not on the same page. I'm talking about
was here and I was here.
Yeah, now we got it. Let's come back. I'm talking about the showcase. I need them to break down this console the same way that PlayStation broke down that PS5 Pro.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated.
That's what I want. in 45 minutes or less. And
I'll be happy if they do it in 30.
I need games. And the only reason I'm breaking it up is because they showed a lot of features that a lot of people are guessing or assuming that, oh, this is for this is for that, this is for that. So they got to break down some of those features. The mouse thing that they did, what's that for? What's the extra USB thing at the top for? Like,
yeah. And make it interesting. Don't make it a gimmick. Y'all got your motion controls. You got your portability. Give us something real. If it's just for one Mario Party game, just say that. Just like that little touch button on the PS5 Pro. The only reason we really care about it is for Astrobots. Just say that. Keep it real. Keep it a buck. Don't try to jump tiptoe around it.
Show us the games and show us real gameplay. Okay?
Real gameplay, yeah.
Real gameplay. Especially for Tekken 8 in Elden Ring. We need to see exactly what the fuck that's gonna look like on that Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, because I was playing Elden Ring like 3 years ago when it dropped. Even though it's an older game, that's fairly recent. Its graphics look beautiful. I don't think it necessarily pushed the boundaries of graphics and animation, but it definitely looked beautiful and fit the game. So I'm surprised that they got that. Are y'all gonna have the DLC and everything too? That's a pretty powerful game.
Yeah.
I question if y'all could do GTA 6, but if y'all can do Elden Ring, don't say y'all can do Cyberpunk as well. Don't say like all the big RPGs in that era release. So that means I should get some graphically pleasing games.
Yeah, I want to see. That's what I want to see from this April 2nd showcase. That's what I want to see. And then I would love, and then coming off of that showcase, when they do the experience tour, I would love to see if when y'all were touching those handhelds that it met the expectations that were set in that showcase.
Exactly. Well, we got to watch on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts.
I don't know. I think it just goes back to that conversation that we had the first time, is that given the controversy and given that the fans are divisive on the character choices for this game, is that they have a lot of pressure on how they release this game.